Welcome to my channel Divyas Maths.
Today we will discuss division algorithm from the chapter Polynomials. Division algorithm. So, if I take an example, that is 15 divided by 3. Yes, so 3 5s is 15. We all know that 5 is your quotient and 0 is the remainder, right? So 15 is your dividend and 3 is the divisor. Correct? So if you want to get 15, we will multiply divisor and quotient and we will add the remainder. Right? That is what Euclid's division lemma says. So which is 15 is equals to 3 into 5 plus 0. So what is 15? 15 is your dividend is equals to 3 is your divisor into Q plus R, right? So this is your Euclid's division lemma. Yes, so the same thing we will apply for the polynomials. Okay, so if you take dividend as P of X, if you take dividend as P of X and if you divide it with a divisor which is G of X, if you are dividing two polynomials, you will always get a quotient and a remainder, right? So when you are dividing two polynomials, you will always get a quotient and a remainder. This P of X is your dividend, G of X is your divisor, this is your quotient and this is your remainder. How do we write it in the Euclid's division lemma? That is P of X is equals to G of X into Q of X plus R of X. Okay, so this is what the division algorithm. Okay, P of X is equals to G of X into Q of X plus R of X is the division algorithm, right? So here the degree of the P of X will be greater than the degree of the G of X. Then only we can divide it. Okay. Degree of P of X is greater than the degree of G of X. And also, if you get remainder is equals to 0, if you get R of X is equals to 0, then Q of X is the factor of P of X. So if you see this example, when you are dividing this dividend by divisor, we can say that 3 is a factor of 15, right? And also 5 is also a factor of 15, right? 3 as well as 5 are factors of 15. So in the same way, if R is equals to 0, Q is a factor of P of X and G of X is also a factor of P of X. Okay. The degree of R of X will be less than the degree of G of X. Okay. The remainder what you get, the degree of this remainder will be less than the degree of this divisor. Okay. Now we will divide 2x square plus 3x plus 1 by x plus 2. So how do we take P of X and G of X? We know that degree of P of X is greater than the degree of G of X, right? We know this, correct? So 2x square plus 3x plus 1. What is the degree of this polynomial? The degree is 2, correct? Degree is 2. And what is the degree of x plus 2? The degree is 1. So the degree of P of X is greater than the degree of G of X. So we will take the highest degree as p of x. So we will take this polynomial as p of x and this polynomial g of x. Now let us divide it. See, to divide any polynomial, you need to remember 3 steps. That is, divide, multiply and subtract. If you just remember these 3 steps, you can solve any polynomial given to you. Now let's see how do we do this. So what is the first step? It is divide. For divide, we will divide the first term of p of x with the first term of g of x. Okay, that is, so what is the first term of p of x? That is 2x square, and the first term of g of x is x. So 2x square divided by x. 1x and 1x gets cancelled, which is 2x. Okay, so this 2x will be your q, quotient. Okay, so this will be q of x, the first term of q of x. So now let us write this 2x in the place of q of x. That is 2x is here. And then what is the second step? It is multiply, right? So we need to multiply 2x with x plus 2, which is your q of x. Multiply 2x with g of x, which is your x plus 2. So 2x multiplied with x plus 2 gives you 2x square plus 4x. Yes? So now you need to write 2x square plus 4x here. Now let us write it, 2x square plus 4x. The next step is subtract. So the plus sign changes to minus and the minus sign changes to plus, right? So when you multiply it with minus, the signs changes. In the same way, this will be minus, plus will become minus. So the whole term will get cancelled. 2x square minus 2x square is 0, right? So I'm just cancelling the whole term. And now 3x minus 4x is minus x. Minus x. So I will just get this 1 here. Plus 1. Now what is the first term? Again we need to divide, multiply and subtract. Okay. These are the only 3 steps you need to follow till you get the remainder. Clear? So then again, first term of p of x is minus x by first term of g of x is x. Minus x and x. So which is, if you cancel x and x, which is minus 1. Okay. Now let me take this minus 1 in the quotient. Okay. Which is 2x minus 1. And now we will multiply minus 1 with g of x, which is x plus 2, which becomes minus x minus 2. So let me take the whole thing here, which is minus x minus 2. Now again we need to subtract, right? So when you subtract it, minus sign will become plus, because minus of minus is plus, right? So minus sign will become plus. So minus x plus x will get cancelled. Plus 1 and plus 2 is plus 3. So 3 is your r of x and q of x will be 2x minus 1. Okay, now we need to verify the division algorithm. So how do we verify? So from the division algorithm, p of x is equals to g of x into q of x plus r of x. P of x is equals to 2x square plus 3x plus 1. Yes, and g of x is x plus 2. And q of x, which we have got, is 2x minus 1 and r of x is 3. Now substitute all these values in this division algorithm. Okay. We know that what is p of x? It is 2x square plus 3x plus 1. G of x is x plus 2 and q of x is 2x minus 1. Now multiply these both. That will be 2x square minus x plus 4x minus 2 and plus 3 I will write as it is. Okay. That will be 2x square minus 1x plus 4x is plus 3x plus 1. Yes. So which is your p of x itself, right? So therefore it is verified. Okay, therefore verified. So this is your verification. The next example is we need to find all the zeros of the given polynomial if we know that two zeros are root 2 and minus root 2. So if you see this polynomial, what is the degree of this polynomial? The degree is 4. So if the degree is 4, how many zeros does this polynomial have? It will have maximum of 4 zeros, right? But they have already given 2 zeros, that is root 2 and minus root 2. Okay. Now let me take 1 root 2 as alpha and minus root 2 as beta. If alpha and beta are two zeros, okay, if alpha and beta are the two zeros, what will be the factors of these two zeros? That will be x minus alpha, x minus beta. Yes, now substitute this alpha and beta values in this. X minus root 2, x plus root 2. This is in the form of a minus b into a plus b. So which is a square minus b square, right? So this will be x square minus root 2 whole square. Square and root will get cancelled, which is x square minus 2. We can take this polynomial as p of x and we can take this polynomial as g of x. Now let us divide p of x with g of x and find remaining zeros. This is your g of x and this is your p of x. So we have learned if you want to divide p of x by g of x, we need to follow 3 steps. We need to divide, multiply and subtract. So what is the first step? We need to divide it. So divide the first term of p of x by the first term of g of x. Okay. So what is the first term of p of x, which is 2x power 4 divided by x square. Okay, this will be 2x square. Okay, this 2x square will be a q of x. Just take the 2x square here. Now you need to multiply 2x square multiplied with g of x square minus 2. Okay, 2x square multiplied with g of x, that is x square minus 2. You get 2x power 4 minus 4x square. Now write this here, which is 2x power 4. Do we have x cube term? No, we don't have x cube term. So I'm just writing it near x square. So if you do not have x cube term, you can just take it as 0. Okay. The whole thing you need to subtract it. The signs changes. The plus sign will become minus and the minus sign will become plus. Okay. 2x power 4 and minus 2x power 4 will get cancelled. This is minus 3x cube plus 0 is minus 3x cube only. Minus 3x square plus 4x square is plus x square. plus x square. I'm just getting this both the terms down. Then we need to again divide minus 3x cube with x square. Correct? So the first term of p of x, which is minus 3x cube, is divided with the first term of g of x, which is x square. If you cancel it, that will be minus 3x. You will multiply it with g of x, which is x square minus 2, which is minus 3x cube. Minus of minus is plus 6x. So this minus 3x will be your q of x. So I am just writing it here, minus 3x. So I will write this term here, which is minus 3x cube. Do we have x square term? No, we don't have. So I am just taking it as plus 0, plus 6x. So the whole thing you will subtract it, right? The next step is subtract. Minus sign will become plus and the plus sign changes to minus. Okay. So minus 3x cube plus 3x cube will get cancelled. This term will be same. X square plus 0 is x square. And 6x minus 6x will get cancelled. So minus 2, I will get it down. That will be x square minus 2. Now again we will take first term of p of x, that is x square, divided with first term of g of x. You will get 1 and multiply it with x square minus 2. This is x square minus 2 only. This one will be your q of x, right? So plus 1 here, and this is x square minus 2. If you subtract it, plus sign will become minus and minus sign will become plus. So both the terms will get cancelled. The remainder is 0. Correct? So the r of x which we have got is 0. This is your q of x. If r of x is equals to 0, q of x is the factor, right? Is the factor of p of x. Now let us factorize this q of x and find the remaining zeros. So this is your p of x, this is your g of x, this is the q of x which we have got. If r of x is equals to 0, then q of x is the factor of p of x. Now let us factorize this q of x and find remaining two zeros. 2x square minus 3x plus 1. If you want to find the zeros of this polynomial, you will equate it to 0, right? So we will split the middle term. We will multiply the constant with the coefficient of x square, which is 2, and find all the possible factors for 2. So if you multiply them, you need to get 2, and if you add them, you need to get minus 3, which is your middle term. I will take minus 1 and minus 2. So if I add minus 1 and minus 2, I will get minus 3, which is middle term, and if I multiply these both, I will get plus 2. Okay. Now let me split the middle term. So 2x square minus x minus 2x plus 1 is equals to 0. From the first two terms, if I take x common, that is 2x minus 1. And from the next two terms, if I take minus 1 common, which is 2x minus 1. So 2x minus 1 and 2x minus 1 are common. So 2x minus 1 and the remaining is x minus 1 is equals to 0. So 2x minus 1 is equals to 0 and x minus 1 is equals to 0. 2x is equals to plus 1, x is equals to 1 by 2. So in the same way, x is equals to 1. So how many zeros did we get? We got 2 zeros. Therefore, 1 by 2, 1, and root 2 minus root 2 are the zeros, are the zeros of the given polynomial. Okay? See, this is the polynomial. P of x is divided by another polynomial. Let's take g of x. The remainder comes out to be x plus a. Then we need to find k and a, the values of k and a. So let us take this polynomial as p of x and this polynomial as g of x. Now let us divide. First, what we need to do? We need to divide and then we need to multiply and then we need to subtract. First, we need to take first term of the p of x and then divide it by first term of the g of x, which is x power 4 by x square. X square. This x square you will multiply with g of x, right? That is x square minus 2x plus k. What you will get? X power 4 minus 2x cube plus kx square. Q of x first term x square. Now write it here. X power 4 minus 2x cube plus kx square. So you need to subtract it. Okay, the plus sign will become minus and the minus sign will become plus. Okay, so this will get cancelled. This will be minus 4x cube. If I take plus x square common, this will be 16 minus k. I will get these terms down. Minus 25x plus 10. Divide minus 4x cube by x square, which is first term of g of x. So I will get minus 4x. Minus 4x I will multiply with x square minus 2x plus k. I will get minus 4x cube plus 8x square minus 4xk. What is the q of x? That is minus 4. This is minus 4x cube. This is plus 8x square. This is minus 4xk. Okay, you need to subtract it. So minus sign will become plus, plus sign will become minus. Okay, so this term will get cancelled, right? So if I take x square common here, plus x square. Okay, so if you see this is 16 minus k minus 8. This is minus 8. So this is 16 minus 8 is 8 minus k. Correct? So this is 8 minus k. If I take plus x common, you will have 4k minus 25 plus 10. So what is the next term? Next term is x square of 8 minus k. X square of 8 minus k divided by x square. That is x square gets cancelled. So 8 minus k, you multiply it with x square minus 2x plus k. K of x square minus 8 minus k of 2x plus 8 minus k of k. Next term is plus 8 minus k. X square of 8 minus k minus 2x of 8 minus k plus k of 8 minus k. You subtract it, this will become minus, this will become plus, this will become minus. It will get cancelled. See, this part I will do it here. Okay. X of 4k minus 25 plus 2x of 8 minus k. 4xk minus 25x. 2x into 8 is 16x minus 2x into minus k is minus 2xk. 2xk minus 9x. So if you take x common, this will be 2k minus 9. If I take plus x common, 2k minus 9. So this will be minus k of 8 minus k plus 10. Okay, this is your r of x. Correct? In the question, they have given the remainder comes out to be x plus a. But we have got this one. The r of x is this one. Now let us equate this both and find the values of k and a. This is the r of x which we have got. This is the given remainder x plus a. Now let us compare these two. Okay. Comparing, what will that be? 2k minus 9 is equals to 1. So from here find the value of k. 2k is equals to 1 plus 9. I am just sending minus 9 to RHS. 2k is equals to 10. K is equals to 10 by 2, which is 5. So k is equals to 5. Now let us compare a. What is a? This one. Minus k of 8 minus k plus 10 is equals to a. Now let us put the value of k in this and find the value of a. Minus 5 of 8 minus 5 plus 10 is equals to a. Minus 5 of 8 minus 5 is 3 plus 10 is equals to a. Minus 15 plus 10 is equals to a. Minus 5 is equals to a. So what is a value? A is equals to minus 5. Okay. So k is equals to 5 and a is equals to minus 5. In our next video, we will discuss few problems from the exercises.